No need for the mirror, huh?
Nah, tell you the truth, nah.
What's going on YouTube? Your boy Black Prince the Barber. Today in this video, I'm gonna start off a little different. Usually I put the first initial guideline in, you know what I'm saying, on the side, and I work my way to the back. But this client right here, shout out to John, you know what I'm saying, him and his son just left. But I just want to show you guys how I do his first initial guideline. I do it in a V shape, but I come back and I fade everything in. So that's how at the back of his occipital bone area, that's why that part stays so dark, because he actually getting that signature cut from me, because you know what I'm saying, every client have their own style of how they want their haircut. So the only thing you just see me do just make that straight line straight as possible, as if I'm making a, cutting a mohawk. But at the end, you're gonna see how the fade turn out. So let's just get into it until we get to the next step. Now, since I got the back the way I want it, I'm just gonna start on the side and make that hard initial guideline. Now, if you're a beginner barber, do not make no hard initial guideline like this, because it's really gonna be complicated to get out. So just go upside down with your trimmers and make the first initial guideline as if you see me doing right now. But me being a professional for 30 years, you know what I'm saying, I can just make that hard guideline out. It won't be no problem for me to get out. But just take your time and make sure all the hairs are gone before you presumably go to the next step. All right, guys, now to some of my new subscribers, they was telling me that I wasn't in depth of, explaining this blade situation. So I just want to break it down like this, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to explain each blade and tell you what each blade do. Okay, now, I'm starting off with the OA blade, making my secondary primary initial guideline. So I'm actually going up an inch so I can have enough room to fade. Then the OA blade, it actually, starting to take off little stubbles of hairs that, so I can start my fading technique with. But just take off enough hair so, you can already know how far to stretch your fade. But you want to keep on going back over the same, parts or whatever, so you won't be able to, miss anything, because you want all the hairs to lay down the same length and all like that, and keep that brush in your hand while you cut. So the OA blade, takes off enough hair so you can fade with. So let's just watch a little bit more of it so we can just see what the next results or the next step would be. All right, guys, I just want to let you guys know that I'm working in small sections. So right now, I'm just actually working on my fading technique right now, which is my fading section. That's why I made that first initial guideline with the OA, because I want to work within that OA area. But you want to first of all close your clippers all the way and then open them up one notch, and remember to use the corners, and don't forget to use the brush as you start your fade technique within that area. But this is the most, hardest part for the beginner barbers, because they kind of like get confused with how to take their line out. But I just want to let you guys know the way I take my line out. I close some clippers all the way and I open them up one notch and use the corners. And as you use the corners, remember to brush thoroughly. Okay, guys, this is another part the beginner barbers get mixed up in. Remember to always still take do not use the guard, not right now, because we are in our fading zone. So the only thing I did, just open the guard, the blade halfway, and I still use my corners. But you can see the dark areas that need to be taken out once you open your blades halfway, because you know what I'm saying, if you just continue to leave them closed, you'll knock that fade up. But we're just trying to, you know, save as much room as we can before we, you know what I'm saying, get to our next step. But once you open them blades halfway, remember to use about 2 or 3 teeth of the blade, because you know what I'm saying, if you use the whole blade, you'll push that fade completely up. And don't nobody want to do that, because you already made it far enough to, you know what I'm saying, not to mess up. Different barbers have different ways of cutting hair. Now, after I'm done my fading, in my fading zone, I start, you know what I'm saying, comb his hair. That's when I start to cut his hair down. I don't know, it's crazy when I cut his hair, because I cut his hair a certain way, but it's still gonna come out fresh. But after I make my first initial guideline and I put the 08 blade on, and after I, you know, finish up, you know, the detail work within the 08 blade zone, I started, you know what I'm saying, cut his hair down. It's crazy, but it's the way I do it. But he getting his hair cut to a 1.5, but I'm gonna have a 1.5 open. So actually that 1.5 is gonna be like a 2 with the grain, because he don't ask for much to be taken off at the top, because I'm just trying to save that dark area for him, and he like his hair dark. But I'm gonna get the 1.5 and open it up and just go with the grain until, you know what I'm saying, I get up to the next part. All right now guys, I want you guys to try to follow me on this. I slapped my 1.5 detachable blade on my Oster Octane. Now I'm going up another inch over the 08 blade. Now there's gonna be a little blade play in between the 08 and the 1.5 blade, which will be the 1A and the 1. But right now, I'm just trying to focus on just getting everything even before I get to the next part, because you know what I'm saying, remember to always take the hair off evenly. And even if you had to keep on going back and forth, man, the hair got to come off. So remember to always, you know, just go back and forth until you get to the next step, because you know it don't really just take much to get to the next step. As long as you get through with this step right here, the next step will be so easy. Now I have my 1A blade on. The only thing I'm doing right now is just actually going into that 1.5, fading down. And remember to always use your corners, because corner work is the most important part of the whole haircut process. And remember to always be repetitive with your cuts. Use that brush as needed. And you know what I'm saying, fade one, brush one, or brush one, fade one. But you know what I'm saying, you got to keep everything even, copacetic, so you won't have to really just go back and do too much detail work at the end of the haircut. All right now guys, now I have my number 1 blade on. I'm going into that 1.5 and that 1A. Speaking of 1 blade, man, this blade right here is actually so loud, bro. I'm just gonna do an ASMR version of it just to let you guys hear the blades. Now all the blades are loud, but you know what I'm saying, this one right here is the loudest of all of them. And I already, you know, have everything set. It's just the tension, I guess, that's on the blade that, you know what I'm saying, give that blend. But anyway, man, can you see that blend coming together, man? Now right there at his parietal ridge area, dropping back to the back of his occipital bone area, I'm just gonna have to start to fade that part in as one, because I'm ready to start to tie his fade in so you guys can see the final results. But to all my new viewers out there, man, if you stuck around long enough to watch this much of the haircut, please consider hitting that subscribe button and turn on post notifications. Now I'm going to grab my Barber's FX1 with the blade open. The only thing I'm doing right now is just actually taking out the dark areas, you know what I'm saying, that I missed with my Ultra Octane, because you know what I'm saying, the Ultra Octane, it ain't actually, you know, gonna take out every dark line that you know what I'm saying, try to take out with it. Sometimes it takes a thinner blade to work behind a thicker blade. All right now guys, now I have my one guard on, cutting in the parietal ridge area. I'm about to start to tie that fade in because I'm ready to see how good the haircut gonna look at the end. But like I always say, if you guys stuck around this long in the haircut process, hashtag Prince in the comment section. Once again, if you stuck around to watch this much of the video, type in hashtag Prince in the comment section and I will shout you out on my next tutorial. All right, falling back on my one guard halfway open, I'm just actually using the corners just to, you know what I'm saying, do a little cleanup work. But we almost at the end of the haircut, so let's just jump up until we get to the edge up. Now, me personally, I feel before I put the edge up on them, I just want to go back and get all the wild hairs, you know what I'm saying, that I probably missed. So I sprayed some Tresemme Volume 5 in his hair just to stiffen his hair up. And I just fell back with the clippers just to, you know what I'm saying, even out all the loose hairs. So yeah, we almost there, man. I'm just about to knock this out and we're going to begin on the edge up. Now I'm respraying the Tresemme 5 back on this edge up part. I did actually already spray it in his hair just to, you know, stiffen it up so I can knock down everything even. So therefore I had to fall back and spray it on this edge up. And after that I grabbed the blow dryer and, you know what I'm saying, just start to, you know, dry that area up. Remember to always blow dry the hair on cool, not hot or warm, because, you know what I'm saying, you don't want it to feel like sticky. So you're just trying to dry it cold so, you know what I'm saying, the edge up can be cold. No need for the mirror, huh?
Nah, tell you.
All right, YouTube, this is the cut, and if you like it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. And if you stuck around long enough, hashtag may God bless in the comment section. That let me know that you stuck around to watch the video, and you know there will be more to come. But with further ado, this is the cut, and if you like it, please give it a thumbs up because I live in my comment section. And with that being said, man, check this cut out, and there's nothing else for me to say. But with further ado, may God bless. Peace.